group. So, second quarterfinal in the New Year's Cup. We have 1-0 advancing already. So, who's going to be his opponent? It's a human, that's for sure. Chaemiko versus Infi, our next match here. And yeah, Remo, what can we say about this matchup?
It's human mirror. Oh boy! But because we're on Terranauts, we're actually seeing an MK first by Infi. It's double MK first! Hell yeah!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
It's double MK first.
Okay.
I've told you, I saw this once or twice before on Echo Isles, and you were like, oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god. And now it's fucking happening here as well.
What the hell? Double MK in a human mirror. This day keeps on giving.
Terranauts Stand has been an MK favorite for a long time because you get level 3 easy, you get Mercs easy, and you can also expand pretty easy. Those are the checkboxes pretty much you want to make sure are on your side. To play MK first. I was kind of expecting it maybe from Infi, but the fact that Chaemiko is doing it in a human mirror is surprising to me.
For me, it was actually the other way around. I think Chaemiko knows, since Infi has an 80% win rate against Chaemiko, he knows he has to do something special here. And we saw by TH how great a Mountain King can be in human mirror. He destroyed Sok in the best of 5 human mirror in Shanghai.
Yeah.
With that MK clap into Echo. And I thought, okay, that might be the play for Chaemiko to defeat Infi. But I didn't think that Infi would play.
Chaemiko's early game items. The nuts so far. Oh. Mantle and big mana pot.
A player's forces are under attack.
That is pretty sick.
Clap and Stormbolt, I think, right?
Like, Chaemiko has to. With these items.
Oh, double mantle.
Oh my god. That's the sickest start you can have for an MK.
If he gets pendant of energy at the natural, dude. That is by far the best. Skip, by the way, also an item that needs to get nerfed. 4 peasants coming out for the natural creep only. That's kind of weird.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and did Infi walk into the creeps, or did the footy pull the creeps? I'm not quite sure. But the creeps started attacking there from the merchant. They are a little bit bruised now. Tally staffs can easily be purchased, and then a staff in plus clap, man. That's super scary.
We have a pendant for Infi. We have a crystal ball for Chaemiko, so things even out a little. But man, this is high mana MK. It's so good.
Oh. Infi Stormbolts and kills the footy. This is a big deal. This means Chaemiko cannot tally staff over.
Yeah.
But there's no clap actually on Infi.
True, it's just Chaemiko. And same here for Infi's footman. Gets killed off with the Mountain King Stormbolt. It's rather easy to do.
Dude, is this our next 2-base tier 3 series?
Dude, we have seen this. Dude. We have seen this on exactly this map with other heroes, though, at WGL between Yumiko and Hawk.
That was such a fun game.
An unbelievable game.
Knights with 19 armor. Hells yeah.
Yeah. Paladin in a fire. Oh yeah. Chaemiko has a staff, sent over a footman, but Infi stops sign at the bridge. So this item, not really worth it for now.
Gets that same return kill here on the footy as well.
But we have Chaemiko with clap. At one point, he will just be able to destroy Infi's economy.
If he gets into position. But it's level 1 clap also only, right? So it's not that much. Oh, okay, no one stumbled. But Infi is the first one to arrive with his force at the enemy natural. That should be an easy arcane cancel if he sees it in time. He's going to the merchant. No, he turns around, takes out the vault.
Oh my goodness! Double big potion of mana for Chaemiko. It's 600 mana to restore. He can wipe out both peasant lines in a heartbeat.
He needs to get into position first, though, and at the moment he is concerned with defense. As the run-by into the main is happening, MK can't get in there, but the Footy certainly can. And from long range, Stormbolt can still lead to kills. I feel like Infi probably started attacking now, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Yes.
And with Infi around the corner, Chaemiko can't perhaps afford to do the same. Clap is coming in, and in fact, we can see here the level 2 is quite effective against these Footies. Next Clap. But that's all of the mana expended now for a total of... Oh, the hit! Mantle on the ground. I mean, it's only a mantle.
Oh, that clap didn't hit. It was stomped. And here comes the Stormbolt. There's no staff on Infi. Can he fight through with the big healing? Does he want to commit? He has the Stormbolt level 2. Mountain King has to be really careful. Catches that bolt. Big healing committed. How does he get out? Maybe a town portal. There's another Stormbolt on Chaemiko's side. But Infi is just able to fight out of there. No TP committed. This is such a dicey situation right here. TP out. Second Invul Potion. Safe. Infi is playing so well around the mass mana items of Chaemiko. Bringing the fight to the Korean. Not allowing him to staff over. This is masterclass Human Mirror once more by Infi.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't throw one more Stormbolt before the TP. He could have forced Chaemiko's TP, I think. But okay, so well done, certainly. And with a big tech lead now. Well, actually, it's not even that big. Rather slight one, to be honest. Blacksmith. By Infi already. Don't tell me you're playing rifles in Human Mirror, dude. Have we finally reached rifles in Human Mirror? We have seen rifles everywhere other than Human Mirror.
Blacksmith is finished.
Freak occurrences. Oh,
Mass
Shredder, I like that for Chaemiko getting ready for tier 3. And getting level 4. That's a big level up for him.
Zeppelin. Okay, is it finally time? Scourge Bone Chimes could be huge if they go Knights. Infi Scouts. Did he see this?
I think he did.
I'm not sure.
But he's walking away.
Tier 3. He rushes tier 3 with a Blood Mage second.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, Infi did see. Militia running out instantly. As it
Forces
seems.
are under attack.
So good. Infi
This trap is gonna hurt though. Wow. He just simply runs all militia away.
Yeah.
Huh.
What's Chaemiko supposed to do?
And now
TP home?
Chaemiko's TPing back.
Needs to be aggressive to be able to clap. Not in range. Oh my.
How smart by Infi is this, man?
He
This
has
level 2 clap is so scary right now, but he plays around it just so well.
Zeppelin drop. That's a big clap. And immediately loads up. Chaemiko is playing well too, but it feels like Infi outsmarts him in pretty much every single regard. No tier 3 rush by Chaemiko. Blood Mage out. Tech 1/3. Scouts it now. 1,600 gold for the Korean.
Lumber kind of an issue though for Infi. He does not have a shredder.
Yeah, and pretty smart by Chaemiko to steal it from Infi's lab.
Yeah. Cooldown isn't too long, so I think in like half a minute or so, Infi could go for his own shredder.
We have a workshop and a first gyro
A player's forces
for
are
more
under
scouting.
attack.
How refreshing is it to see this style, by the way?
MK Blood
I
Mage and you
love it.
Thank you, Volkaracho, for the 29-month resub. Unbelievable game. For some weird reason, I would love, like, just for the meme, for Infi to play tanks in Human Mirror.
No, please no.
Mana Stone for Infi. 3 or 4 mana items plus the mantles.
$555 mana pool on this MK. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Plus, yeah. And the Blood Mage Siphon transition.
Oh, AM second by Chaemiko. He's playing it differently.
He followed up with the castle tech, by the way. Didn't mention this yet.
Blizzard?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Water Elementals, what do they do?
It's really easy to just stand out of position, though.
Here we
with
go.
Blizzard.
Chaemiko finally found an opening. Moves out of Arcane Tower range, forces a TP. Once again, pretty much the perfect reaction. Invo Potion committed. This clap hits hard! Heal Scroll just a tiny bit too late. But this is a TP and empty mana for this MK.
Don't commit the big mana, dude. It's not worth it.
No, it's absolutely not worth it. If there's a bash, it could be a kill, but no. Thank you, Mad Frog, for the host. True legend. Hope to see you later in Rising Star Cup.
But isn't the AM the worst scaling?
Dude, it's happening! It's happening! We have a tank!
Oh
Infi plays tanks in Human Mirror!
No!
The memes! Bring him in! The tank general, the Panzergeneral, has arrived in Human Mirror.
Dude, you're having way too much fun with these tanks.
Forces are under attack.
How often? Like, you never see this. Why not?
It's only one tank without upgrades, so it's not that easy, not that hard to deal with. Especially with the Shredder. Where is the Shredder? Shredder's in the main, I guess.
He moved it over. Yeah. Mortar and Frag Shards coming. Paladin third by Chaemiko. Opens up the second lap as well. Row of the Magi. Of course, that's the item.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, big creep jack coming in here. This could be plenty of kills. Chaemiko needs to TP out of this.
Yes.
Do so sooner rather than later. Stormbolt. One more kill. And tank at the expansion.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. With Frag Shards, it's not even that easy to kill them. Because they can just move away. Second tank! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a, oh my.
Dude, this is a dream Infi game.
Yeah,
MK, Expo, tank, 3 base play coming in, by the way. And level starting to get there as well. Oh, this big level up. Level 2, level 3 Blood Mage. Massive. And level 2 Pally.
Yeah.
Is he going for Aura or Divine?
Aura. Mass armor. No level 5 MK on neither side, right? Infi is very close.
Yeah, Infi has way more experience. Got a big lead this game. With more creep jacks and kills and stuff happening all over the place. Map is now pretty much soaked up. Only a few tiny green ones are remaining.
Chaemiko with a big clap again, catching up on some experience.
A player's forces are under attack.
Infi reskilled to clap as well, and invisibility. Dude, the Iceman is having way too much fun in this game.
Where's the second tank? There's one at the Merc.
Yeah, I saw that one as well.
Did it die?
Forces the entire army back.
Tanks.
Second barracks by Chaemiko, just like yesterday. Mountain King revealed. Nice Zeppelin micro as well. Big clap, of course, helps against Knights too. No inner fire yet. Morph team a little bit out of position. Siphon mana is doing wonders, but there was still this potion. Oh my, these claps are so sick. Siphon again.
That clap in the
one.
back!
Yep.
Insane damage by Infi. And it's cooling down. He's ready with the next one. Aiming for the Pally. He gets slowed down. Everything's in trouble here for Chaemiko. Everything's about to die. Stormbolt dodge with the Pally. He survives inside the Zeppelin. But everything's still about to die. One more kill. Level 5 on the MK. Regent's Roll trying to do its best.
Paladin falls, but everything else as well. GG. Infi with the most Infi human mirror you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, really well played. And I think Blood Mage is just a way better choice. Way better choice. But
I just love, I adore how Infi played around the high mana MK with Clap from the start. How long did he prevent these staffs? So real games by Infi.
And this is where Infi thrives, in these weird macro games, 2 base, 2 base, 3 base, 3 base, multitasking all over the place, efficiency on the map, little plays, counter plays. I think if you're Chaemiko, you want to play this series a little bit more straightforward. Perhaps it is the better idea to go Breaker Wars, actually, which the next map is more likely going to show us. Going to be Concealed Hill.
Yes, and we have another donation. Thank you, Mark Poker. F you guys. I never wanted to register on this side. I've been watching your streams for ages, and it was time now. Thanks for the content. Definitely a bit in love with you. Cheers.
That's very nice, man.
Very, very lovely. Thank you for the kind words and, of course, the contribution to the stream. Damn, we're having a lot of fun here today so far.
Chaemiko's random. Was he random earlier? No, right?
No. This is a regame. Thrown off a little, I guess.
We haven't seen that before. Chaemiko randoming. It's actually Infi who has done that plenty of times in WGL qualifiers. And once won a grand final with random. You remember that? Against Moon. Yeah. He defeated Moon in a Night of Mirror.
Yeah, it was like 3 Night of Mirrors, right? If I remember that correctly. Random that a lot.
By the way, he got human once or twice and once Night of or something like that.
We have some time, so why not use that time to congratulate Side? This man has its birthday today, and he's watching. 30-year-old today! Vanurk is throwing some happy birthday tweets out, so we can do it on stream. I said it in our Discord already. The former best beard in the Warcraft world. I hope you got a replacement for your birthday, man. But interesting times. Happy birthday. You're a wonderful person. Just stay that way. And grow the beard again.
Happy birthday, Side. I hope we'll be seeing you at DreamHacks in Europe. I'm pretty sure he's going to show up. I got a feeling. I hope you do. And yeah, I'm glad that you're part of the community.
That's a nice thing to say. And it's very, very true. So, I just followed this up. Terran Stand becomes quickly one of my favorite Human Mirror maps. But now, we go on to Concealed Hill. Waiting for Infi at the moment. There we go. Human Mirror both selected their main race again. Infi's off-race times seem to be over for now. And why not if you find a way to introduce tanks? Your favorite unit into one of your favorite matchups. This game will most likely be a little different.
Yeah, tanks, of course, they have a problem here. They can't attack units. So,
who cares?
That was a suggestion from chat. How about we make it like in Command & Conquer, where they can drive over infantry units and instantly kill them? Sounds like a good idea, right?
It's a wonderful idea. That sound was one of the best ever in gaming industry, though. When you were rolling over the infantry in Command & Conquer.
I only played Red Alert 2. I don't know if they made that sound there. But the Apocalypse tanks, hell yeah. I love those.
So, Infi in the bottom left with the lead. If he wins one more map, he's facing 1-2-0 tomorrow in the semifinals. Chaemiko could be the second Korean eliminated here today after his surprise win in the group stage in the group with 1-2-0 and with Happy and with Remind. He just played so well in both games. But today, it's a different beast that he's facing and a different matchup that he hasn't played before. So, Archmage, we're going back to standard.
Yeah, MK would have been greatly surprising here. You don't have Mercamp, you can't easily expand, you can't even easily creep level 3. So, none of the boxes you can tick. So, not good for Mountain King. It's only really Terranos and Echo where you can play that. So, AM it is here instead. Question is, what creep routes are we going to see? Fortitude likes playing the lab creep. Chaemiko actually oftentimes also likes going for the quick level 2 creep, like here and also on Northern Isles. And looks like that's the idea. Footy at the lab. Gonna be a bit quick rock golem for him. Infi's gonna scout this. with his own first footman. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Chinese reacts and how he will punish this, if he can punish this.
Right. There's a footman going into the base, threatening a little harass. But nothing too spectacular so far. Infi with a faster level 2, I guess. Since he's going from green to green. And Wind of Mana Stealing. Not a game-winning item for sure. Slowing down a little.
Yeah, should especially be a faster tech for Infi. Militia wasn't so heavily required for the first camp, but actually Chaemiko isn't too far behind in lumber at all. Going for the arcane here early. Infi cutting a few corners, not upgrading the arcane yet. Does take quite a while for that one to finish. The nice thing also about this creep route is you get level 2 at the lab instantly, and then you're further in the middle of the map when you reach a level 2. Whereas Infi, he gets the level 2 at the bottom of the map and then playing aggressively. Really hard to do. But he's actually fast expanding on concealed.
Okay. I think why he's not upgrading the tower, by the way, with that creep route, you're very close to home. So you can react if your opponent decides to be super aggressive. So that's why. Saves you some time. But yeah, fast expansion. He's not attacking.
And now he's level 3. And Chaemiko obviously is not. Oh, the militia creep. That actually lines up perfectly with level 3. Oh, I didn't even know that.
And he's there. Can he drop? Oh, he has no mana. There it is. Last bit of mana for the Water Elemental, and now it hurts Infi that he didn't upgrade this tower earlier. Level 2 Water Elemental. Man, what a nice elaborated push by Chaemiko.
That is looking bad for Infi. This is call to arms. This power build will very quickly stop at the expansion, and more peasants are dying. Infi should be able to force this back over time.
Wind of Mana Stealing comes in so handy now. Gives him another Water Elemental. But he backs off of it.
But now the AM goes towards the Expo. And as I said, power build did end, but now is resuming finally again. But there's a couple of peasants here. Easy kills for the AM.
At least 2 to 3 kills. Number 1. Number 2. No power build. When did Infi get punished like this in the human world?
It looked like a really smart opening, but perhaps there's a couple of holes in this strat. Oh my god. Are all peasants gonna die before the town hall finishes? That will be a disaster!
The Wand of Mana Stealing gives him 2 Water Elementals and denies 2 Water Elementals of Infi. Oh my god. It's... Oh shit.
That's so bad. That must be Panda second all in time.
Yeah. If you've ever seen a Panda...
Oh my god, does he cancel this? No way! Peasants are coming, peasants are coming. He's blocking the peasants!
Oh, Chaemiko,
Chaemiko!
The wall!
No way! Oh my god!
Can't cancel anymore! Disaster.
This game is over.
Yeah. It's tier 2 finishing perfectly with the destruction of Infi's economy.
And he's
Mark
going
this day in your
towers
calendars. Infi getting destroyed by Chaemiko, and it's not even funny. In what fashion this is working? And there is no tower. There is another Water Elemental. There's more call to arms. There's a staff. He doesn't even need the TP.
Infi needs to get something big done here. Something really, really big.
You know
His
what
footman numbers at least are high. Way higher than those of Chaemiko. But MK is almost ready, and Militia are obviously in position to defend.
You know what's big as well? The donation by Dondolare, 25 euros. As neither of you seems to be visibly hungover, there's only one conclusion. You're broke. Drink up, fellas. Thank you very much. That is lovely. We will drink 1 or 2 beers on your name later tonight. Oh, surround! Surround! TP forced! GG!
GG. What a punish!
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. This creep route was so good. 6 minutes 50. I don't know if there's ever been a human mirror where Infi got annihilated like this.
And that opening looks so good. You go for the lab early, then you go to the green, to the spider crab, and your militia take out the warrior camp, the ogre warrior, and boom, then you're level 3, aggressively positioned on the map. Just looks like the better opening.
We gotta say, like, this was the most impactful Wand of Mana stealing we've seen in a long time. It hurt so hard, but he used it perfectly as well.
Man, and the Archmage blocks so the peasants can't get there in time, so the town hall is so low that he can click it down.
Yeah, just how many awesome moments we've had in 6 minutes.
Chaemiko, can he do it?
The beauty of human mirror, Remo.
I absolutely agree. It was beautiful so far because we haven't had a single breaker yet.
Yes. Chaemiko could actually crown his group stage run and get a regame with 1-2-0 in the semi-final.
Oh man, that would be so good.
That would be such an exclamation mark for the rest of the year.
Taking out an Infi that just came hot off of Huya League.
Yeah. Super
hot, not dropping a single map. In the group stage here, it's been a little bit tougher for Infi, but he still made it through. Still went into this as the favorite. We have to be honest though, game 1 was kind of more normal. It lasted longer than 7 minutes. And there Infi looked really strong.
It feels like Chaemiko had this build down to the split second. It was really well elaborated. So, what now? This is Infi's map. Northern Isles to decide the second quarterfinal. Who's following? 1-2-0. Is it a Chinese battle between Newbie and the Rogue Warriors? Or will the former winners, Chaemiko, make a run of a lifetime? Chaemiko upper right in the blue. Infi bottom left in the red.
I was pretty much expecting the Tuskar creep here. Something that Chaemiko tends to do very often on this map. But judging from the altar position, it doesn't look like that's the case. There's kind of a differing creep route here going on Northern Isles, right? Let me think back. What was... I think Infi tends to creep natural first, and then fall back to the greens.
No. It was Infi against Yumiko going for Tuska and natural, and Yumiko going for the greens.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Infi crept up everything outside his main. Going for a fast level 4 AM. Right.
That was a cool human mirror between Yumi and Infi in the group stage. Yumiko also not a human that should really threaten Infi normally, but he does show cracks in his former best matchup human mirror, where he was pretty much invincible except against TH. No one was even close. But this week, not the case.
Footman scouts being sent out early. This can be a fast expansion map, but normally we don't see it too much. We see tier 2 expansions somewhat frequently. We see tier 2 expansions pretty frequently in Human Mirror in general lately. Chaemiko only 3 militia creep. Huh. And instant natural creep by Infi.
Yeah. Even one peasant.
He forgot to morph that guy. Whoopsie.
So far, 2 series going full distance. End Snare helps Infi to get the first blood. Chaemiko knows that this is happening, though.
That's kind of a big mistake by Chaemiko, honestly. Running into the End Snare, losing his first footman like that. Not supposed to happen. But he's following up with his own natural creep. This could very well be a fast expansion versus fast expansion play. But Infi says no. Infi says, I killed your scout footy. I sent my peasants back. You're not going to expect this. And this is where this footman loss really hurts.
Yeah, he doesn't really know what's up. Of course, he can assume it. Infi loves to play multi-phase. Also in Human Mirror. I still don't know what triggers the decision to fast expand or tech at tier 2 and then expand. Chaemiko sends the workers back as well. So how aggressive are they going to play?
Just creeping for now.
Yeah.
And Chaemiko does have an experience lead here. Is up by 1 camp.
Forces are under attack.
First green.
Fast attack as well.
Yep.
Can he get level 3? Chaemiko? Oh no, he's not grouping here. Just defending against this footman. Infi catching up. Lightning shield. Ooh, you know what's good? Water elemental level 2. Send it into the base. Cast a lightning shield on it. Do tons and tons and tons of damage. That's really good.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think this item is pretty weak nowadays, honestly. I know you love your lightning shield, Neo. But it's gonna get level 3 here. Same for Chaemiko. Gets the boots at the shop as well. His inventory is looking good. And he's more aggressively positioned. Can look to harass the main base a little bit. Kind of an early game staple in Human Mirror.
Chaemiko with +9 in the inventory. Mantle and Claws again. Perfect timing to cancel the shop and get a free kill.
Watch the metal in the main.
Wasn't in range of the arcane, so denies the next water elemental for now, but the aura should do well. Second kill.
3 peasant kills with 1 more dying there in the back. And for these all escape. That's a nice little early game poke here by Chaemiko, especially if this should make it so that lumber is too low. Which it certainly is. Wait a minute. Infi only has 80 lumber. What's going on?
Lost a couple of peasants and maybe mismanaged it a bit.
Yeah, but he lost the peasant just a second ago. Like, the lumber deficit shouldn't be so big yet. It should start to become bigger. But look at Chaemiko. He's got 400 lumber against 120. That's not good. That's going to be late priests, late breakers, late everything.
If you're trying to save this watermelon's big experience, can he deny it somehow? Oh, I think he got it. Chaemiko's again, like, kind of bullying him in here early.
Seems like he's looking to further delay tech, further delay buildings. First, we have the MK coming out.
Bless you! Next water elemental falls, both low on mana, but Chaemiko is the next one to summon an additional water elemental. Scroll of the Beast. Oh, aiming for a surround. Infi in the process losing a footman. This is lining up to be another good Chaemiko game.
Yeah, this is absolutely a lead for the Korean. Can he... It's not a big lead, but it's a bit of a lead. Can he perhaps get the victory here? Can he get the upset against the Iceman?
Another upset in this tournament. This has been nothing but a blessing so far. With good runs of Yumiko and Chaemiko and Soin.
And the Stormbolt doesn't get the kill on the Elemental because it expires.
Oh no.
Nothing seems to be working out for Infi right now.
The Huya champion.
A player's forces are
Close
under attack.
to elimination. Just 1 week ago, as Remo said in the early, he won a tournament without dropping a single map. Wind of Mana stealing again. Is it history repeating?
Chaemiko not even aiming for the surround. He knows the AM has the staff, I guess. But keeps all his footmen alive. Killed the Elemental. That's a bit more experience. Infi creeping at the middle. I was about to say, without the AM, that's super hard to do. But AM joins in.
Okay, maybe time for an in-bull already to make sure to steal it. Creepjack a little too late if he's going for it.
The last boot's not a very good item. But MK for Chaemiko does reach here for a Stormbolt. At least one footy should certainly be falling.
Gets the experience as well. And denies the footman. Really well played by Chaemiko. So far. But never count out Infi. If a player knows how to turn games around and punish the tiniest mistake of your opponent, it's definitely the WCG champion.
Absolutely. But AM 1 level ahead, MK 1 level ahead, more priests, better timings.
player's forces are
Chaemiko
under
still looking to
attack.
be in a good position. Infi now has to play a little bit defensively. Needs to wait for his tech to start kicking in. And to creep up a little bit more.
Mana Stone for Chaemiko. Heal Scroll and Invul for Infi though. That can help decide games. Thank you Mostar for the 37-month resub. Breakers coming in, as well as the Blacksmith for upgrades. And what's in for Infi?
Oh, that should be level 3 MK. He sells the Mana Stone!
What?
Are you kidding me?
For Wand of
Player's
Illusion?
forces are under attack.
For... Can he afford a tech with this?
He's not even broke. He's got 500 gold. Was that a misclick?
He's morphing Militia. What is happening?
That may have been a misclick. Maybe he wanted to sell the wand. Dude, don't tell me you think Wand of Mana Steel is better than Mana Stone.
I am maybe the biggest fan of the Wand of Mana Stealing in the entire world, but even I think that that's preposterous.
Red Camp now being prepped by Chaemiko and Militia moving south. This could be that tier 2 expansion we were talking about earlier. Breakers are coming, upgrades on the way as well. Chaemiko is looking pretty strong. Khadga's Pipe, normally always a dream. In this case, of not much use other than gold.
Will Infi scout for this expansion? It's not the normal
Player's
position.
forces are under
It's the
attack.
bottom right, it's far away, but the breaker.
Oh, the Breaker Scout, that's so good.
He will be intercepted. Oh, no, but confirms the position at least, knowing, okay, this red spot is easy for me. Or some battle drums, maybe? Endurance aura, maybe? I guess it's a +4 item. Stat item.
Town is under siege.
Level 3 MK though. Claws +12. Okay. Guess +21. It's nice to have.
It's okay for the AM. It adds up over time,
Are
but
under attack.
not an aura. Not what you were hoping for. Alright,
Control
Breaker
magic.
sees the expansion.
Yeah. Control magic coming in. First upgrades coming in. Neck and neck. There you go.
Chaemiko, how are you not going into upkeep, dude? Are you serious? You have 700 gold.
Queuing upgrades. Making sure this expansion pays off first. Infi still knows about the position of his opponent, thanks to the illusion. Close to level 4 Mountain King now. Level 4.5 Archmage. Chaemiko with the Zeppelin to be able to defend this expo. One Invo Potion. Tower gets cancelled. One Heal Scroll. Is that enough for Infi to do serious damage here?
Only now Chaemiko breaks upkeep. I feel like that could have been a lot earlier.
Forces are under
But
attack.
okay, we'll see. If Chaemiko holds at the expansion, this is most likely his game.
2 footmen scouting for more Infi movement and maybe expansions. He goes getting distracted by illusions is Chaemiko. But this... Oh, Stormbolt on an illusion! Rare Infi mistake! Breakers are burning this Mountain King down to 140. Control magic coming in. We will play Summoning's Ping Pong.
Looks like Infi has a stronger force here, though. MK once again eats the Storm Ball. Lots of damage towards him. Heal Scroll used, but pretty much the MK only holds on to the Invul still. Now the Breakers battling each other. We have 2-0 versus 1-0 currently. More Water Elementals coming in, standing on top of each other with his double Dispel against those. Stormbolt from long range, take out one Footman, but Chaemiko way more mana! Chaemiko's on the verge of winning this series!
I agree. The big surprise is happening. Chaemiko upsetting against Remind. Okay, well, that wasn't really an upset, but against 1-2-0 yesterday. And now Infi about to eliminate 2 of the biggest Chinese players we have in the scene.
What
52
the hell,
supply
dude?
for Infi, but no expansion. He scans for it. He sees, okay, that's safe. No expo here. 2 base Chaemiko versus 1 base Infi.
Might this be the day where Neo stops bullying Chaemiko for being bad in a human mirror?
This might be the day, Remo. Closer to the level 5 Archmage. The Breaker line looks fantastic. 2-0 upgrades on them against 1-1. I think 1-1 is the smarter upgrade, but whatever. Breaker War now. With the control magic, I think Water Elementals 3... I don't know what's better here. Aura or Summoning. Would take a lot more mana to control them. But then you have Dispel as well. So maybe it's Aura.
Chaemiko is falling back, waiting for Militia duration to run out. That was the smart play. And now Militia is over. This is Infi's last chance. If this push fails, it is certainly GG.
Control magic again. Stormbolt on the Mountain King. This looks like a bash for sure. Another one can go for an invul potion. Maybe control magic from Chaemiko's side as well. One more Stormbolt soon if he's not getting burned by Chaemiko's breakers. Uh-oh! Catches the Stormbolt himself. Will there be time for the invul potion? Yes, there is. But how to heal now?
MK loads back into the back lines. The Zeppelin once again becoming really valuable. Breaker numbers, hard to tell who's ahead here. Both breaker sides dropping low on mana. Level 5 AM. Seems to be the aura here, I guess. MK in trouble! Oh my god!
0.5 HP!
He's unloading! He's unloading! Jesus Christ.
Game on a knife set. 50 supply for Infi. 68 for Chaemiko. One more upgrade for the breakers here. Archmage went for water elementals, by the way. The water torrent are real. Priest a little out of position. Gets punished by Infi immediately. Level 4 on the Mountain King.
MK's healing up in the back with replenishment and the priest to help. Level 5 AM. He's very far forward here, isn't he? Doesn't have a TP anymore, but not too much follow-up damage after that Stormbolt. But it looks like the numbers are starting to win this game. More and more for Infi. He's dying. It's it! GG! Chaemiko moves on into the top 4. What is happening?
It was mission impossible for the young Korean against the monster that is Infi in this matchup, but he got smacked in game 1 in his weakest matchup against one of the greatest human mirror player of all time with tanks. And then what's happening is he wins game 2 in 6 minutes 50 and he plays a normal straight up breaker war against Infi and he wins again. I apologize for calling Chaemiko the weakest human mirror player in the pro scene. That was incredibly strong today, keeping the nerves together, having so many good decisions. The Zeppelin again, just like Yumiko. Maybe it was a little Yumiko inspired, because Yumiko did that in the group stage as well against Infi. The Zeppelin, the saves with the Zeppelin. Great decision to go for this expansion at that stage. The first fight won. Kudos! Infi, after winning Huya, is eliminated in the quarterfinal, and our semifinal is a rematch of the group stage, and that's 1-0 versus Chaemiko.
That's gonna be a fun one for tomorrow. I thought this was gonna go exactly the other way for both these matches. The first one was kind of a 50-50, I guess, but the second one certainly was an upset. They keep on coming in, the upsets. Does that mean for our third game, is Soin gonna beat Fly?
I wouldn't be too surprised, actually. Soin took quite some maps off of Lin, who is supposed to be the Orc Mirror God. So, this to me is pretty 50-50. And I'm really, I'm pretty excited about this. I wasn't excited at all about this human mirror going into this. But, man, these games so far have been nothing but great. And I expect a lot from this. So hopefully it's not reverse now. And this disappoints me. But Fly versus Soin is pretty much guaranteed fun. We see the bracket right here. One semifinal has been decided. 1-0 versus Chaemiko. And what now? Fly versus Soin next. Lolite versus Moon to close it out. We go into a little break. And for you, of course, time to sign up for the Rising Star Cup, a $150 weekly cup sponsored by AMD, organized by yours truly, Back to Warcraft. We still have the goal to make this a 200-player cup. And you can help to expand the numbers. We want all the skill levels in this cup so everyone has as much fun as possible. Doesn't matter if you're as bad as me or if you are an aspiring semi-pro like Remo. We need all of you there. So backtowarcraft.com/risingstar. Sign up, have fun, starts at 5. And until then, we go into a little break and have more Asian Warcraft 3 Fly versus Soin coming up.